Hello guys, welcome to the new video. In this video we'll be discussing about the trades that I took in the last week, wherein I had been taking for continuous 5 days for the 50k challenge for the 50 trading days. So coming to the overall summarization, I was able to make around profit overall of around 28,000 to 28,500 exactly if I cumulative add all the profit that I made from the last week from the day 14 till day 18. So coming to the logic that I set up, I found out on the day 14th was like on initially Friday I had carried few lots of the calls, around 19,800. The monthly call I had carried two lots on Friday. So Monday morning I added couple of the lots at this point wherein the Nifty formed a double bottom pattern on a 5 minute time frame basis. With this aspect I entered in the trade and I was able to make around quick trade. The profit was not that great, around 1,200 or exactly I think I made profit from this trade. So in the afternoon session what I did is, like, after Nifty was taking double, it had formed here double top pattern over here on a 5 minute time frame basis, and it was continuously taking resistance at this point. So I entered at this candle wherein I saw this doji being formed. So with this aspect I entered in the trade and I was able to make a quick trade with this setup. And overall the profit that I made on day 14 was around 3.8k. So coming to the, this were the logic wherein a double top pattern formation, on a 5 minute time frame basis, and then there was a kind of double top pattern formation as well on the top. So the setup that I found on day 14 was mainly on double top pattern formation. So that was the logic behind the trade that I took on day 14. Coming to day 15, the market was pretty much sideways. The market opened gap up and then there was a sell off in the first candle itself. And later on, if you see, the Nifty had been consolidating in this the main candle over here that had formed in the first 5 minute time frame. Even if you see over here, the Nifty tried to go to the day high point, and then from there we saw a rejection couple of time, and then second time there was a sharp sell off. So I think early morning on that day, after I had made some input position over here, I bought around maybe 19,800 p. I entered in this strike price. So I was not able to make much out of this trade as the Nifty was in a sideways consolidation zone. So the premium was not that much enhancing due to the sideways momentum in the Nifty. So however, I was able to make around 2k profit with this, but the trade that I took on that day was not a good trade. It was kind of a consolidation, and it was kind of irritating trade, to be frank, because the premium was not increasing that much. So coming to the day 16, what did I find is, like, if you see in the first candle, the Nifty opened flat, almost like 10 points to 20 points was the Nifty opened gap up on that day, and in the first candle again there was a sell off. And if you see, this is the 200 moving average over here. On Tuesday we had seen Nifty took a support from there and it bounced. On Wednesday also there was a breakdown in the 5 minute candle, and the closing came above the 200 moving average. And then from there we saw a huge rally, and the Nifty took almost the same resistance over here. 19,000 840 level was a resistance, wherein if you see on the Tuesday, the Nifty had taken resistance over there itself. If I clear this drawing, if I draw this line over here, there are like rejection points over here in this zone. So Nifty, I saw Nifty taking a rejection over here, and there was a slight consolidation. And even though there was a sharp buying momentum, the candle patterns that are formed over here suggested that there might be a selling because of the rejection, similarly what it had taken. So I entered around like maybe 1,000 quantity. I exactly don't remember the quantity. Please do check the video for the detailed analysis and the quantity that I used for that one. So with this aspect, I made an entry in this candle, or after the breakdown of this candle, and I was able to catch the trade till this point, because there was a rejection over here. The Nifty had taken a resistance over here, and previously there was a some sort of support pattern formation. So when Nifty came around like 19,763, so I exited from the trade and I executed all the trades. So I was able to make around 17.5k from this trade, and this was a very good trade and quick trade. I know the major momentum I got it in like couple of candles. So coming to day 17, let me take over here. So in day 17, actually, I had made couple of the trades wherein I bought call options of 19,500 on a weekly expiry, same on a weekly expiry option, wherein I had bought around the capital that I used was around 56,000 or something. So hence I'm not gonna count that. However, I'm explaining you the logic, so I'll be telling you about what was my the entry point and validation over here. So if you see, there was a huge wick formation on a 5 minute time frame basis, and then after once this top was taken out, the Nifty had broke and then took a resistance over at this point. There was some sort of a the double top pattern formation in first candle itself. It went on, it broke the high, and even the day opening price also it was broken. And later on there was a consolidation and a flag pattern formation, and then there was a huge momentum over here. So with that aspect, I was able to make around from this trade around 11,000 or 12,000 in that trade. So but the capital that I used was but the important thing is the logic that I looked after the trade. So in the daytime, I was on a expiry day, I traded two times. Around I bought around 1,800 quantities each time, and I was able to make around very small minor profit with the terms of the quantity I had. However, the premium went on to increase to the higher price, the one I exited. But being an expiry, I was not that confident about the premium momentum that much. But I was able to make around 2.5k. However, that this trade wherein buying the call was a greater the best trade which I took on the expiry day. And coming to the on day 18, I took around when the Nifty opened gap down over here from this point, the Nifty went down to very low, and then we saw a huge wick formed at the bottom. So after that, I know what I did is like I entered maybe around in this candle, I entered in a put side, and I was able to take down till this point wherein the previously, if I see over here, this is the same rejection point what I was talking about on the Thursday. So similar way I executed from this trade, and I was able to make around 2.5k from this trade. So the logic behind the trades, almost all, if you see, I have taken majorly, I had done entries in the both side, being on the call side and the put side also. But the important thing is the Nifty was forming on a, I usually follow the 200 moving average on a 5 minute time frame more often. And even the pattern formation, that was like there was a sideways consolidation on a day 15 over here, if you see. And the next day, after I observed this sideways consolidation once on on day 16, wherein I got 17.5k, is because of this observation I was able to take a trade at this point, being in a Nifty was taking resistance at similar point. If I mark over here, if you see, there was a resistance formation for the entire day, and even Nifty went on to low, and then from there it bounced. The important thing is like it was taking resistance at the similar position. Hence I was able to take a entry with a huge quantity, being the risk was lesser over here. So hence the reward was also much more higher compared to, because of the pattern formation over here and the 1 day consolidation pattern formation. So the major trade was that one. And however, here if you see, the call side entry was good one, because on a daily time frame basis, if you observe, 19,500 was the crucial level wherein huge put writing was happening, uh, has happened. And 19,480 was the low wherein Nifty had formed on a daily time frame basis on like 2 to 3 weeks back. So hence with that aspect, I was able to take a trade over here on the call side. I'll be updating about the trades, what I'll be taking in the upcoming weeks, and I will post the summary video on the Saturday. Thank you for watching, and hope you like our content. See you in the next video. Bye.